It's day 2 of morning reflections from Raising Dreamers Ministries, and we are this day still in Philippians. I'm going to share another little nugget with you that God showed me from Philippians 2. It says, "Have this attitude in yourselves, which was also in Christ Jesus, who, although he existed in the form of God." Wow. This is a very popular passage about Christ's example for us and how he humbled himself and came here. This is one of the strongest testimonials of his incarnation, that he really was man. He came here and was man. That just blows my mind sometimes. And it tells you here to have this attitude in yourselves, which was also in him. Because although he existed in the form of God, he did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped, but he emptied himself, taking the form of a bondservant and being made in the likeness of men. And it goes on to say how he humbled himself and he became obedient. I just want to zero in on that word, the form. He existed in the form of God. And that word is like he had essence. It goes back to the meaning of essence. I paint portraits, and if I get the essence of a person on a canvas, I have nailed it. That's what I'm going for. And this is what it's saying about God. He was about Christ. It says he existed in the form of God. He was the very essence of God. He was God, but he emptied himself and he took on the form, the essence of a bondservant, a servant, and he was made in the likeness of men. The likeness of men means he took on all those attributes of humanity, and even to the extent that he identified with basic human needs and weaknesses. So I want you to think on that today, reflect on all those things that you go through, and remember that he knows. He went from the form of God to the form of a servant so that you could know him. And he went through everything that man has gone through or is going through, so he can relate to you. And that's what he wants to do, is relate to you. Reflect on that today.